Hi everyone, this is Sripal Jain. I'm the co-founder of Simandhar Education, and today we have one of our esteemed guests, Mr. Sajid Khan, who's the director of ACCA India. So Sajid, it's an absolute pleasure to host you here in our special podcast on ACCA. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Sripal. It's always a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you, Sajid. So, continuing our question series with a lot of our esteemed CFOs which we had in the past, and today we have Mr. Sajid, who's considered to be one of the experts of ACCA. And Sajid, the first question would be, there's a lot of talks about ACCA. So, for students who have absolutely no idea about ACCA, so what is ACCA and why is it so popular in India?
Thanks, Sripal, for that very basic question, which is good to start with. ACCA, as you know, stands for Association of Chartered Certified Accountants, which is a global body for professional accountants. ACCA was established in 1904, and this year we are completing and celebrating 120 years of our existence. And ACCA, of course, is a global body for professional accountants, and we offer qualifications like ACCA and other qualifications, diplomas and certificates, but our core qualification is ACCA, which is a professional qualification. And in terms of other activities as a professional body, we also work with regulators, governments, employers, and we also have a very active public value agenda. So whatever we do, we aim to add public value. And in that regard, we also have a research and insights team who do a lot of research on areas of interest to the society, the business at large. So all these are things aimed at adding public value.
This is outstanding. So 120 years, folks. It's a huge number of years for a body like ACCA. So my second question is, what is the benefit of pursuing ACCA? So what I understand is, like in India, we have chartered accountants. UK chartered accountants basically are ACCAs. So why would a student do an ACCA? So what is the benefit of doing this course?
Well, the answer lies in our strapline, which is think ahead.
Okay.
So ACCA has been a forward-looking body. So we always think ahead. We look into what's coming our way, and we work very closely with our stakeholders and align our qualification and proposition to the needs of the market and also the employers. So that's the benefit, the biggest benefit. So we keep revising our qualification. We keep changes. For example, ACCA was the first body to offer computer-based exams, and in COVID as well, we were the only body to continue writing the exams, remotely. So we're all forward-looking, and we also look at revising the syllabus by having close contacts with the employers, getting their inputs. What do they like to see in their employees, when they join them? So keeping all that in view, we do keep revising the syllabus, and this is the biggest benefit of going for ACCA. The other benefit I would like to also add is the flexibility. So ACCA qualification is very rigorous, but it is also, there is some flexibility within the qualification, how you complete your exams and how you complete your practical experience requirements. So these are benefits and difference of ACCA.
I mean, this is one more amazing answer, folks, is today we see a lot of education bodies not updating their content, right? And ACCA have been really good in updating a lot of this content, and including, I think we have also seen technology and analytics getting added a lot in the content, and that makes it more relevant for companies to hire, because the way we are seeing AI is transforming our profession. Yeah. And that's where ACCA have kind of updated, and that title, right, Think Ahead, really makes a lot of sense. So what is the student development activities what ACCA is trying to do? When I talk about student development, I really resonate with the content updation and all, but what in terms of the employment? Like we see a lot of students after pursuing their qualification, they would want to see can they get a job or not. So what are some of the initiatives which ACCA have started taking?
Certainly. So Sripal, before I come to the initiatives, I'd also like to highlight what is in the qualification that helps people become more employable. So when you talk about ACCA membership, there are 3 E's. One is exams, which are 13 exams. And second E is experience of 36 months.
Okay.
And third E is ethics and professional skill module. So in that module, there is a strong focus on developing your professional skills and ethics as well.
Okay.
So these things help you become ready for the job market. But besides this, we also work very closely with learning partners like you to develop their soft skills and also to develop their ethical foundation. But then we also work with employers. We have interactions with students and employers so that students can hear from employers what would they like to see when they join them, and then of course prepare accordingly for them. So there are a lot of activities focused on both employment and employability, and ACCA is supporting everywhere.
That's amazing, sir. So the next question is like, how many papers are in ACCA now, and do we have any exemptions for say professional qualifications like chartered accountancy, company secretary, or an CMA? And if I'm just a graduate or if I'm a working professional, how does this qualification resonate with today's fast generation? I mean, fast changing generation, I would say, with the way their attention span is reducing. So how is ACCA kind of bringing this content?
Certainly. So first of all, Sripal, ACCA is known for rigor. So we don't apologize for being rigorous. Because that is what is helping you be in demand. So in terms of ACCA papers, we have 13 ACCA papers, but we also have a policy of recognizing prior learning. So if you have already got a relevant qualification, which is quite relevant to ACCA content and assessment style, so based on that we give some exemptions. So it varies. It depends on the previous qualification. We do have exemption calculator, on the tool, like on our website, accglobal.com, where you can put in your previous qualification and get the details of exemptions that you have.
Awesome. So guys, why am I asking that question is we see a lot of exemptions in ACCA as well, because you have some prior learning there. And ACCA have been little generous in giving certain exemptions to us so that we don't need to write all 13 papers as well. So if you are a graduate, there are certain exemptions. If you are a professional qualified person, there are exemptions. On an average, I would say, Sajid, it's like 5 to 6 exemptions you typically get if you are a graduate.
Yes, okay. That's average.
And the next question is like, we see ACCA being very popular in Middle East and UK, because considering that it's a UK and Europe chartered accountancy. So how do we see the opportunities for students? Do they get jobs in these countries or like, because I see ACCA is recognized as 100 plus countries. So how do they approach in these market, and how ACCA is helping their members in these markets?
Certainly, Sripal. So, ACCA has a global presence, as you know, and global recognition. So I think that is the biggest benefit of pursuing ACCA. In many countries, we have partnership with the local accountancy body, where we have also in some countries joint examination scheme, where if they write the local examination, they also get ACCA qualification. In some countries, they have to just write the local law and tax. All other papers are accepted and recognized. So in different arrangements, we have recognition in different, most of the countries, but the demand is there. The recognition, the employer recognition is very, very strong. And countries like Middle East, as you have just mentioned, is of course it is very much in demand. In fact, qualifications like in UAE, the official qualification is ACCA. So we work very closely with the local body in UAE and other countries so that we embed our qualification with their qualification. Then you talk about other countries. Of course, UK is our base. Europe is very strong. But we also like to highlight one more country which is, looking for professional accountants, which is Ireland. And we have a specific pathway for ACCA members who like to either move there for work or migrate there permanently. And all the countries like, we have the Australia, we have our partnership with CA-ANZ, which is Chartered Accountants of Australia and New Zealand. So we have a very close partnership with them. They have mutual agreement with them. So there are so many countries where people can go and work with ACCA qualification.
This is amazing, actually. So you get to get an opportunity to work in Australia, in New Zealand, and Ireland, in Singapore as well, right? Apart from UK, Europe, and other countries like Middle East. So Sajid, one question which comes from the students crowd, right, which I was going through before we went into the podcast, was the Oxford degree of the bachelor's degree of Oxford. So would you want to throw some light on people who have an ACCA of that, the tie-up between Oxford and ACCA?
So yeah, we do have a partnership with Oxford Brookes University, and as per that partnership, people who complete the first 9 papers of ACCA and submit a project, research and analysis project, they get BSc Honors in Applied Accounting from Oxford Brookes University.
Okay.
However, Sripal, I would like to highlight here that this partnership, this arrangement is coming to an end. And 2026 is the last date for application. People who are registered now can go for it until 2026. Yeah.
Okay, so this is your time to go in for ACCA, because after 2026 you will not have it. So please ensure that you register for ACCA as soon as possible.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt you, but we do have other qualifications. Like we have MSc in professional accountancy from University of London. So it is there. So there are many more qualifications which are add-on qualifications with ACCA.
So why we are talking about this, folks, is like we saw the existing ACCA students inquiring about getting the university's affiliation from the UK and all. And this becomes a very good differentiator when you're going for a job, that you have a degree from University of London. Like MSc is a very, very popular thing. So that's a fantastic thing for people who are opting for ACCA qualification as such. Sajid, we are now the approved partner of ACCA. So what is the expectations when you go in for a learning partner like us, now that we have started and we are working with a lot of companies also like KPMG, Deloitte, EY and all. And we've been promoting ACCA there as well. So, but what is the expectation from a learning partner like Simandhar Education?
Certainly, I'm happy to share my thoughts on this, Sripal. As you know, ACCA does not offer tuition hours. We don't teach our qualification because we feel there is a conflict if we teach and if we examine. So we rely on experts like you to teach our qualification. Coming to your question about expectation from you as a learning partner, of course, we work very closely with partners like you to help our students pass the exam. So that means we expect you to provide them quality tuition. And I'm aware that you are already well-established learning partner for other professional qualifications, and there is so much demand for your tuition. We expect same quality for ACCA as well. But the other element also I would like to highlight where we expect your contribution is not only to help the students pass the exams, but also to get employment. And I'm aware that you have also a very strong hold and connect with the employers. That will be your key differentiator for you as a learning partner. And I'm sure you will play an active part, not only helping students prepare for the exams, but also helping them get jobs by making them more employable as well, by developing soft skills and other skills.
Thank you so much, Sajid. So that is, I think, changing lives for better. And like Sripal sir or Simandhar believes, one student placed is one family settled. And I think that's where the perception goes. And we are seeing that there's a huge demand for ACCA and employers are already hiring a lot for this qualification. And definitely, Sajid, I think that's one of the things which we want to actively contribute. And one last question is, what is ACCA trying to do in the future? There's a lot of things that AI will automate accountants and all. So what is ACCA take on artificial intelligence automation for accountants?
Certainly, Sripal, I think with our think ahead approach, as I've mentioned, we are adapting the technology, and also we are creating awareness about how this will change everyone's life. So we feel that people who don't adopt technology will be replaced by those who adopt it, who understand. So very clear. So we have to be aware of this and start preparing for the roles. And I think given the amount of changes that we see, the rapid rate of changes, going forward, the ability to adapt and ability to learn, I think on a continuous basis are going to be the greatest assets for our future business leaders.
So Sajidji, but still, there would not be a situation where the accountants would be replaced. So what you mean to say is that one who uses this technology will get more opportunities,
yes, exactly,
rather than getting replaced. Is
exactly,
right?
Yeah. So what I mean to say, accountants who use AI and the technology will remain, and they will replace those who are not using it.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Sajid. This was an amazing interview, I would say, or an interaction with Sajid sir. It's an absolute pleasure to host him.
Thank you, Sripal, and we wish you all the best, and we look forward to working very closely with you as a learning partner. And also I would like to wish all these viewers and students all the best with their career aspirations, and whatever stage of journey you are, we are happy to help you. Thank you.